Alright, so in yesterday's video I briefly mentioned that I lost all my spikes. So when we were coming back from, where were we? We were flying back from Atlanta actually to Portland. One of the girls on the track team, her bag was too full, and so she had to put stuff in one of my bags. My bag was super light, all I had was just my spikes in it. It was a pretty small little duffel bag. It was actually Devin, so sorry Devin. But when I got my bag off of the conveyor belt thing in Portland, I opened it up and it was just all girl stuff. So I was like, this definitely isn't my bag. Zipped it back up, put it back on the thing, and no one picked it up because no one, like, they just assumed that someone would have grabbed it if it was Oregon's bag. There were a lot of people coming back from the Final Four, so they kind of just assumed that it was somebody else's bag. So no one picked it up. It wasn't a big deal. Like, I'm not super upset. There weren't anything like super important in there that I really needed. My tripod was in there, so that kind of sucks. I do have to get a new tripod. There's 2 discus and just all my spikes. So that brings me to today, because today we are going and picking up all brand new spikes. Alright, so I'm going to go grab those shoes and I'll be right back. Hey Munchie. Hi Bubby. What's up? These are my new spikes and shoes. We'll go through them all later. Still missing a few pair though. That's good girl. But I gotta go to practice right now, so I'm just gonna load them up into a backpack and we're gonna take off. Just finished hurdle practice. We did 10 hurdles, 2.5 feet short. So that means each hurdle is 2.5 feet closer to the start line. Except for the first one. The first one's normal distance. Anyway, the last one ends up being like 23 feet short or something like that, or 25 feet short, I think. Something like that. Anyway, don't quote me on that. But it just teaches you how to turn it over faster and faster and faster. So when you get to like full speed out of blocks over regular distance hurdles, you can turn it over, take off further, land on the back side of the hurdle, and turn it over to the next one. But we're about to go throw some discus. We did some pole vault practice today. That's about it. I didn't film a lot because I'm just on my phone. The GoPro wasn't charged and I was kind of rushed after getting all those spikes. So when we get home, I'll go through all those spikes and yeah. But now discus. Chloe hates the camera. I don't know why. What's wrong, Munch? What's wrong? What's wrong, Boogie? Hi. Go back on the bed. Good girl. Anyway. So we are back home now. I still promise that I will go through the shoes. Just need to take a second and clean this bag up because it is from when we went to Florida. I was sick all day, last like 3 days. Yesterday was just getting everything done. Anyway, long story short, Lauren hates that I always leave my luggage till like multiple days after I get home to clean it out and do all that, put it away. And I hate it. That's why I never do it. But it's her biggest pet peeve. Absolutely hates it. So I figure might as well do it while I have nothing to do today and it's only 3 o'clock. So we're gonna get this done and then that's about it. Then we're gonna show you some shoes. It's not like it ever takes a long time. I hate doing it for some reason. It just shows me how much dirty clothes I actually have. And I hate laundry. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna shower and then show you guys some shoes. Alright, so like I had promised, I said that I would bring you guys up to date on what happened with my bag and why I have 5 new pairs of shoes. So, when we were traveling back from Jacksonville, my bag was left in the Portland airport. That's the short story. Anyway, the part of the video you guys wanted to see are the shoes that I got. So, a lot of them are kind of just repeats, just in different colorways. So like these are the Nike Zoom Streaks. So these are my racing flats. You guys saw them in, I don't know which video it was or what actually number of the vlog it was, but I've actually used them now, so I guess I could even give you a little bit of a review. These are my most favorite racing flat that I've ever used. I haven't used all of them, but the Streaks were not the best for a while, and they were kind of just like chunky and heavy, but I think Nike nailed it with what I use these for. They have a okay grippy bottom. In the rain it's a little slippery, but the upper is like super lightweight, and around the heel there's actually a considerable amount of padding, and I found that when I don't have something that's like supportive around the heel, I don't run nearly as well. So these are the Streak 6s, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but Streak 6. By far my favorite racing flat. So if you're looking for a good racing flat, I'd go pick these up. They're fantastic. And super comfy. Like I would wear them as regular shoes, not just to race. On to the next one, which are, these are my new high jump spikes. They're the exact same as the high jump spikes that I got in the previous video, same as the Streaks. They're just a different color. So these ones are actually all blue with green bottoms. So they look pretty fresh. I haven't put the spikes in yet, so they look kind of naked, but they look pretty sick. I'm excited to jump in them. I think they might have messed around with a little bit of a different material on the upper just to make it a little bit softer, because when I tried these on, they were a little more comfortable than the first pair that I had. But the first pair that I had were ones that were like as soon as they came out, we got them. So they were kind of like, not prototypes, but the first generation of this high jump spike. So I'm excited to try these out. Next, I actually had to wear these at practice today, so that's why the box is already open and done. But they're my throw shoes. I got new throw shoes. Yeah, same ones at the beginning of the term, like you guys saw. And I wore them and they are now gone. They are somewhere in Portland, I believe. But so these are my new throw shoes. They're white with like blue accents and black bottom. I throw in the SDs, not the rotationals. I really can't handle the speed of the rotationals. If you don't know what the difference is, I'm not very good at explaining it. I just know one's a little bit grippier and the other ones are very slippery. So I throw in the SDs. So these are the Nike Zoom SDs, I believe. Yep, Nike Zoom SD4s. So that's what I throw in. Next, we have my new sprint spikes. They are the Superfly R4s. They're the same as my other spikes. My old ones were Oregon, and I'm actually kind of really sad that I lost those because they were really cool Oregon spikes, and they were like custom made for our team for nationals. We got them as a gift, and now they're somewhere either in Portland or someone else has them, I guess. But we got them in white this year, so they're white and blue accents. I think it's just the way that like Nike produces their stuff. They produce like one color line per year, and I don't know if this was last year's color or if it's this year's color, but it's white with blue, black accents, and a chrome bottom. I'm a big fan of the chrome bottom. I think that actually looks pretty cool, and I'm kind of a fan of the white spikes. I hurdled them today. They were actually really comfortable. There are some differences though between the Oregon ones and these ones. When they're custom made for something like that, I feel like the upper is way stiff, and I noticed that with running in my R4s that I had a few years back, and then the ones that I had from Nationals last year, is the upper was way stiffer, and I really didn't like it. It actually kind of rubbed on my feet, gave me a little bit of blisters. This one's nice and soft, and so like these might now be my go-to sprint spikes. We'll see how they go. They are a little heavier than like your average sprint spike, but I really don't mind it. You don't notice it that much. The weight doesn't necessarily play a factor until you get to like the distance races. And then these are actually really cool. I wasn't expecting to pick these up. Those are actually the shoes that I lost. Sorry. Those are actually the shoes that I lost, and I wasn't expecting to pick these up. But being at the University of Oregon, we are very lucky, and Nike supports us very nicely. Shouts out to my boy, Phil. Anyway, we get a new pair of trainers every term. And it's because we put a decent amount of miles on our shoes, and they wear down, and then it wears down our legs. And our legs are what the university is paying for. So we gotta treat everything nicely. So we get a new pair of trainers every term. This pair of trainers is different. Usually I get the Pegasus, like we got the 33s, 32s year before, 31s, and 30s. So these are the Nike Air Zoom Elite 9s. And we ran in the Elite 8s last year during spring term, and I actually like them quite a bit. These, though, look nice. They look clean, they look fast. They are like, yeah, they're one of the best looking trainers I think we might have gotten. And they have this really cool, like, rugged bottom. I don't know what it's actually called. I'm not a Nike connoisseur. I don't know anything about them, except for the fact that they're comfortable and I enjoy running in them. Whatever Nike's doing with their like heel pads now, these padded like Achilles strap, I guess you could call, are very comfortable now, and I really appreciate it. So shouts out to Nike for figuring that one out. Yeah, they actually are like, they're like a combination between like a racing flat and a regular trainer. So I'm actually pretty excited to see how these work this term. Like I said, I would wear the racing flat just as like a regular shoe, like I would wear it as my regular trainer. So I'm hoping they kind of used everything and put it into this shoe. And I'm hoping it's going to be really comfortable and really fun to wear. I know it looks fast, so I'm excited for that. Anyway, Lauren just pulled up. I heard her car, so that means we're going to go coach at practice. So I'll talk to you guys in just a little bit, or a little bit after practice, I guess. Yeah. Missed the catch.
I love you. Hi, Chloe. Hi, baby. Yeah.
So it's a considerable amount later after practice because practice was yesterday. We got back kind of late and I just didn't feel like picking up the camera again. So we're going to end the vlog today. Those are all the shoes that I got for replacements. I did actually lose all my shoes. They still haven't found them. And yeah, that's about it. So remember, be nice to people. Don't hurt yourself. Don't hurt others. Slow down. Don't dance so fast. Tell everybody we're going to be out here making movies almost every single day, if not every day. And that they should come check them out because you never know. They might like them. But remember, slow down. Don't dance so fast. Enjoy life. Look around. It's beautiful skies out. Look at this. It's a beautiful day. A little windy. The tree's pretty cool. But we'll talk to you guys all tomorrow. Okay, bye.